Welcome back everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 1.5 Resurrection. We're in Albuquerque and we're in this, well, frankly horrible place, where I got quite excited that we could improve our primary stats, namely strength, which costs 10,000 cabs, but unfortunately, well, they use organs and tissues and everything from just people they kidnapped, so I'm having some serious second thoughts on that. Oh, that was quick. Whoa, quite a lot of ammunition in there. So, now we've actually leveled up by lockpicking that locker. That was quite cool. Alright, no perks unfortunately, but we've got gecko skinning now, which is nice. Let's see, Imperial City Antipathy. Albuquerque neutral still. Rat hole idolized. Okay. So, let's see. What are we gonna increase? We've got speech at 101, lockpick, and small guns as well. Outdoorsman would be quite useful, I think. I think I'm gonna go for energy weapons for now, though. I do steal quite a lot, so, not sure if I should go for that. I don't have any energy weapons at the moment, but what I usually like to do is increase my energy weapons skill, so when I do get energy weapons, I'm all ready for them. But considering I have some pretty powerful normal weapons, I might leave this be for now. Which leaves me a question, should I increase steel or outdoorsman? Outdoorsman is quite nice to have, but I think I'm gonna go for steel, really. Yeah, let's do that. 41%, that's not too bad. Let's see. Don't bother me. He's not gonna like us opening that, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, it's locked. So, of course, it's probably pretty obvious that if we... Yeah, there we go. If we try to pick the lock... Well, actually we did. And these guys are already trying to escape. They will all attack us. And I'm assuming everyone will attack us. Not sure about the other people, though, in the town. Not sure how that works. Let me just see how much of a nice crit I can get on him. Nothing. Alright. Anyway. So, none of these people are really interested in talking to us except Paul here. What? I had some questions about donor collecting. Yeah, like what? Yeah, we've already talked to him about that, so... I guess we'll just have to kill them all. See, the real problem is, I kinda want to get the strength enhancement first. Which is horribly hypocritical of me, because that just means that... You know... Well... We will be saving those people, but not the one person which we want the muscles from. So, I don't know. But I really need... I mean, I jinxed my character a little bit by... well, not jinxed, but... Made him a bit horrible by leaving strength at 3. Yeah, these guys are all poor here. Ever since I had that meat from Puss, I feel like throwing up. Mommy? Oh, leave me alone. I'm hungry. Yeah, these are all very poor people here. No shelter. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh yeah, of course, I should probably do more stealing now. Ooh, there's a ladder there. I should probably do more stealing considering I have a bit higher steel now. What's down here? What the hell is this place? What? There's nothing here. Gurgling water sounds come from beyond this drain, so does a really vile smell. Well, there's nothing here to pick up or do, but there is this water pump. Let's see. Can I repair it? Or is it already repaired? We'll probably break it. Oh, you cannot repair that. What does science tell us? Probably nothing. Yeah. See, that's one of the big problems in... Fallout... I thought we started combat there for a moment. That's one of the big problems in Fallout 1 and 2. When you use science, it usually tells you you failed to learn anything. But that might mean... I believe that might mean that it's not even possible to gain anything from from the item you're trying to science. And on the other hand, it also can mean that you just failed doing science. I think that's the case anyway. Wow, this place is just full of bums here. Ooh, there's all sorts of weird shit going on in the hospital. Trust me, don't go there. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, we need to help these people. That's horrible. Well, that sucks. We'll need to wait until level 12 to get the perk. Oh, that might be another entrance. To get the perk to use heavier weapons. Yeah, look, there's stairs going down here. It's kind of almost secret, but not really, and nobody guards it. Where does this go? Interesting. I'm guessing that was a way into the Imperial city? Probably. From the sewers. But they probably collapsed it to prevent anyone coming in. Yeah, there's nothing here. A large amount of rock, far more than could ever be moved easily. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell us whether whether dynamite would do anything. And we don't have any dynamite anyway. Right, so this is the Imperial place, but how do we get to it? Let's go back to this part of town. I'm guessing the entrance is here then. Somewhere. That's a huge place. There we go. That's a huge place. What are you doing here? Foreigners have no business in the Imperial City. The Imperial City lies beyond this gate? Exactly. This is the gate to the Imperial City, the only civilized place left in this forsaken wasteland. I see. I'd like to have a look inside. Yeah, you and everybody else. Luckily for the dwellers of the city, getting inside isn't that easy. Are you invited? Lieutenant Tarek sent me. I'm supposed to see Advisor Eliza for work. He grimaces. Eliza must be getting really desperate to hire foreigners as well. I hope she knows what she's doing. Very well, you may enter for now. Next time you're going to need a real invitation. Thanks, see you. Before I let you in, there are a few things you must know. Keep your weapons holstered and don't bother the dwellers. Common decency when you're in the city. If you have any questions, ask one of the information robots. Answering nosy questions is what they're there for, but try to leave the people alone. Got it? Yeah, now I'd like to finally go in. Welcome to the Empire. Interesting. Oh, there's the robots. Let me save here again, because it might be a little bit of a dangerous place. Don't bother the dwellers or me. They've let you into the city, but that doesn't mean you can do whatever you like. You'd best keep that in mind. The robot pays you no attention and continues to move along the set route. Since it doesn't seem damaged, it's possible that not all its functions are online. Talking to the robot directly should be enough to turn it back on. Wait, robot, I want to talk to you. The robot reacts to being addressed and turns in your direction. Concurrently, it activates both its mechanical arms and starts searching its storage compartment containing a wealth of cassette tapes. After a short while, it takes one of them and inserts it into the record player in his chest. You hear a high-pitched male voice. I wish you a pleasant day. I am an information robot programmed to answer questions pertaining to the Empire. May I assist you? You certainly may. I have many questions. The robot continues to play the tape. It will be my pleasure to answer your questions. What do you wish to know specifically? When the tape finishes, the robot puts it back amongst the others. I'd like to know who's the ruler of the Imperial City. The robot picks one of the tapes and inserts it into the record player. The monarchy is ruled by the Emperor and 3-member Advisor Council. It has been so since the beginning of the Empire, which was established by the last overseer in accordance with the wishes of the dwellers. The current ruler is his brother, the wise Emperor Mizrael. Advisor Eliza and Advisor Aaron help him with the heavy burden of leadership. Belder, the 3rd advisor, has passed away recently, and his successor has not yet been determined. Got it, there's something else I want. Okay, it puts the tape away. Tell me about the local vault. The robot picks one of them. Vault number 16 is located below the Imperial Palace. In it, the ancestors of the current dwellers found refuge during a time when radioactive doom made life on the surface impossible. Due to an administrative error, 2 people were given the role of the overseer. A large group of followers formed under each of them, and these groups frequently clashed. Over time, the clashes intensified so much that the vault nearly stood on the brink of a civil war. The threat of war, however, was averted at the last moment by an agreement made between the 2 overseers. The vault protected its dwellers for the next 60 years until the decision to leave was made. Today, it is used for research and defense, which must be done in secret to ensure the safety of the Empire. Good to know. There's something else I want to ask. So, yeah, another experiment. I was curious how the Empire gets along with neighboring groups. The Imperial dwellers feel no need to associate with people from the wasteland. They've always tried to keep their distance, and this conviction was only strengthened after the massive ghoul attack. The outside world cannot bring anything good for the city. The only contracts with the outside world is a contractual relation with the mutant hunters and a number of foreign traders for exchanging goods. The Imperial city was attacked by ghouls? The robot changes the tape. The Great Ghoul attack was the worst thing that's ever happened to the city. Many good, loyal soldiers fell or suffered grievous wounds. The Empire had to use all its might to save itself. Consequences of that terrible battle are still apparent even today. Tell me about the relation with the hunters. The Imperial army was greatly weakened after the massive ghoul attack. That's why a contract was made with the mutant hunter faction. Emperor Misrael gave them the materials necessary for the construction of their base, and in return, he expects them to clear the surrounding desert of the ghoul menace. But the hunters have been lax in their mission. During the next attack, they even let the ghouls reach the walls of the city itself. It was only the discipline of the Imperial soldiers that proved to be the decisive factor in victory again. Despite this, the hunters still dare make demands on the Empire. Were it not for the Emperor's foresight, their growing greed would have surely bankrupted the city. Interesting, so they're not actually on very good terms then. I'd like to hear more about the ghoul attack. The Great Ghoul attack was the worst... Okay, we've already seen that. Now tell me what the Empire trades with. The Empire trades some of its technologies which can be safely used even in the outlying villages. In return, the Empire receives several varieties of food and scarce goods. It is mutually beneficial trade. There's something else I wanted to ask. Tell me where I can find a merchant around here. The appointed supply administrator is responsible for trade. The administrator's office is located in the building across the street from the southern end of the Imperial Palace. Okay, and what are the rules for foreigners? In the interest of safety of the Empire, the rules set for foreigners must be strict. They can only enter the city with an official invitation from one of the dwellers, and they shall be observed for the whole length of their stay by patrolling soldiers. They are expected to behave properly. The Empire does not appreciate foreigners walking around the city with weapons drawn or bothering the dwellers. The foreigners should take care of this business as soon as possible and leave. Is it possible for foreigners to become one of the dwellers? The Empire can only be a home to those that were born in it. Foreigners are not allowed to become part of the Empire, as admitting them could threaten the old world values it is trying to uphold. What if a foreigner breaks the rules? Should the foreigner act aggressively, the information robots are well equipped to terminate him. The Imperial soldiers will also not hesitate to intervene if necessary. Okay, so that's about it. Interesting. Yeah, some rather interesting information then. You know, I'm really surprised by this mod. It's really well done. It actually feels like, you know, this was a part of the original game. It's brilliant. Wait, stranger. Just to be sure, I have to warn you not to draw your weapons in the building. We won't disarm you. You're a guest in our city and it wouldn't be respectful, but keep them holstered. Why? What would happen? You're entering the main Imperial building. Some call it a palace. Our highest representatives are here, including the members of the Imperial family. Thus, foreigners waving weapons around are automatically deemed a threat for security reasons. Ah, yes, I see. That wouldn't be good. Thanks for the warning. So, let me see if just going in with that weapon... Yeah, okay, so if I holster... Yeah, no weapons in the building. You know what? I know this is probably stupid, but I'm gonna reload just in case. Just in case it actually counts how many times you've unholstered your weapon. So this is the palace already. I was kind of thinking that the palace would be you know, further into the city, not right by the gates. Yes, what do you want? I assume you're here for a good reason. My people don't let foreigners into the city just for fun. I recommend you take care of your business as soon as possible and leave the city peacefully. Is there something you dislike about me? Why are you so rude? What the fuck is your point? Yeah. As a foreigner, you represent a threat to our dwellers, as well as to yourself, as you will bear the consequence of if you cause trouble. My name is Wyatt Parson. I'm the commanding officer of the Imperial Army. Remember that. If you make any trouble, it will be me who will promptly deal with you. Why do you immediately assume I'm going to cause trouble? Are you the supreme commander of the Imperial Army then? If everyone in the Empire sees foreigners the same way, then I understand why the Imperial City is separated from the rest of Albuquerque. Emperor Miseril had good reasons for separating our city from its uncivilized neighbors. It's not my and certainly not your place to judge the Emperor's decision. I must admit that it does make my job easier. The safety of the Empire and its dwellers can be secured much more efficiently this way. What reasons did he have? Wouldn't it be better to join forces with the rest of the city and fight against the external foe? Yeah. The rebirth is not the only threat to our dwellers. I can hardly expect the people of the Waste to adhere to civilized rules. It is clear to me that even if they try, they will have problems following them. They want to have our technology and resources without the responsibilities we have because of them. And I'm afraid the same can be said of the mutant hunters. Our agreement with them is strictly defined, and I see no reason to change our relation into a closer alliance. Do you disagree with the agreement? What's wrong with the hunters? The hunters made many promises. I'm not sure if they keep Albuquerque peaceful enough, and they haven't advanced in dealing with the ghoul army threat. Is it mere incompetence or real intent? He stops himself as if he just now realized who he was talking to, and continues in a more decisive voice. The agreement has its purpose. I don't doubt it. And it certainly isn't my place to discuss it with a foreigner. Why do you immediately assume that I'm going to cause trouble? I've had plenty of experience with your foreigners. The lifestyle of people outside the city isn't always compatible with our own. Outside, order means little and few are willing to obey rules. Since I'm responsible for the safety of the dwellers, I must always expect the worst. I'll be glad if your visit will go without any trouble. What will happen to me if I do something? Exile, imprisonment, or execution. Don't even think about it. It's not worth the risk, assuming it would even come to that. Don't forget that the soldiers won't hesitate to shoot you to protect the dwellers. What if one of the dwellers starts giving me trouble? Should I come to you? That kind of situation seems highly unlikely to me, but yes, you could say I represent the law and have the authority to settle petty disputes. It doesn't take much of my time, as the dwellers can settle their arguments reasonably, assuming they even have any. There is no reason for disputes when people are provided with everything they need for their lives, and all the dwellers are. Do I understand correctly that you're the Supreme Commander of the Imperial Army? No. The Supreme Commander of the Army is of course Aaron, who has many other duties besides that. That's why I'm here, his main commanding officer. I make sure the army runs flawlessly and handle mundane army matters, and I answer directly to Aaron. Okay. Interesting. Let's, of course, try to take this stuff. Oh, kindly leave that alone. Let's see if we can pickpocket. Well, we can, but it doesn't have anything. They don't seem to have anything. It's kind of disappointing. Yeah, very nice place, just like Vault City. Is this one of those bookcases that he tries to pick up? No, it is not. Can I use any of these computers? Probably not. Oh yeah, I can. The computer screen shows a Vault-Tec logo and a command line where you will have to enter a password to gain full access. This is a free terminal. There are no users registered. Interesting. Can I use science on it? There. What? Where did he go? He tried to use it on the wall? Oh well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. And I will see you next time when we continue with Fallout 1.5. Bye-bye.